Hey friends, Min here from On a Stamp Page. I'm super excited to be joining the Christmas in July blog hop that we've got going on. And today I'm going to show you how to use washi tape to create these amazing and unique die cut images. I have to be the first one to confess that I definitely store way too many supplies, and one of the things that I kind of hoard is washi tape, and so I decided that I was going to do this. So this is my red and green holiday card, and I've actually prepped the other base that we're going to do, and this one I'm going to show you how to use some blues and things like that. So let's get into this. We're going to make these fun ornaments, and we're going to be using this die cut set from the Stamps of Life, which I will link down below. So the first thing you're going to need to do is get a piece of white paper, or any paper. Honestly, you can use whatever scraps you have. That's one of the things I like about this. White is going to be really good if you've got some washi tapes that are a little bit more transparent though. And then you're going to want to select your washi tapes. I have here different patterns and colors of blue that I think kind of are wintry and fun. And the good thing about this too is you don't necessarily have to have holiday themed washi's. You can use whatever you've got on hand. Now there are two ways to do this. You can either start by putting your washi in stripes across or this way, but I personally like to do it where they go diagonal, and so I'm going to start by adding these washi tapes and putting them diagonally. And so as you can see, it's kind of going over the edge of the paper, and it'll have some on the back. So I've got that one, and then I think I'm going to do this color. And the fun thing about this too is you can use as many or as few patterns as you want to. You could even use just the same pattern over, or the same washi tape over and over, if you wanted to make some sort of a solid paper with this. So I'm just going to keep going, and then I'm going to use my one that's a little bit thinner. And hopefully this doesn't get boring. If it starts to get boring and I can't think of things to say, I will skip ahead in the video. I like to choose different widths and different colors that go together because that adds interest as well. So as you can see, I've got my two washis that are a little bit thicker and one that's a little bit thinner. And I'm just going to keep rotating these until I get to the bottom of the paper. And as you can see, each time I'm tearing my piece of washi a little bit bigger, because as you go down the paper diagonally, you've got more space to cover. Oops, sorry, I keep moving my little mat here and it's driving me crazy a bit. This works for more than just holiday cards too. So even though this is a Christmas in July blog hop, don't think that you only can use this for Christmas cards. The other thing I like about washi is if you do what I just did, which is I didn't line it up nicely, you can carefully take it off and reposition it. Maybe, if I haven't messed this up enough. There we go. That's another thing that I like about washi, is it's not quite permanent and you can overlap it, and usually you won't be able to see it. Now, as you can tell, I'm now to a point where this is starting to overlap, and all I do at this point is I literally just take scissors and cut it off. I mean, you could tear it off, but I'm just gonna do it the easy way and cut it off. And then I just set it aside, and I either use it to hold die cuts onto my die cutting machine, or I throw it away, or I use it on another project. And I'm just going to keep going again. And this is getting boring, so I will finish this up real quick and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. So I am back with a completed panel. As you can see, I've got all of my diagonals going all the way down and across, and on the back it looks kind of like this. You can see where I kind of overlapped. And actually, now that I'm looking at this, how cool would this be for like some sort of a card front? Anyway, another little tip. But anyway, so I've got this going on, and in order to make it easier for me to adhere this onto the bases of my ornaments, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Sizzix permanent adhesive sheet that I've already cut down to the exact size of the back of this. And this stuff is really great because what it does is it creates a double-sided tape on the back of your die cut piece that you're gonna, well, your paper that you're gonna die cut. And then as soon as you die cut it, you can take this part off and it becomes adhesive, okay? So I've got my panel, I've got my Sizzix adhesive on it, and now I'm going to take the smaller of the two ornaments and the snowflake die, and I am going to die cut out a couple of different ornaments. And I'm just gonna kind of place this where I think it would look the coolest. I kind of like that. I'm gonna stick that in there. And then remember how I said that I had those pieces from earlier that were left? I'm just gonna take these and I'm gonna carefully tape this down, even though I do have a magnetic base, because I want it to stay exactly where I put it, okay? And so now I'm gonna take my Big Shot. Hopefully this works in my shot. Oops, I went the wrong way. And I am going to die cut out this first ornament. And as I run it through, I'm gonna actually run it through twice to make sure that it cuts well. So I'm gonna go through once and then I'm gonna go back through the other way again, just to make sure it's getting through that adhesive. Let me move this out of the way and take this off. So I'm just gonna grab this whole part off. And as you can see, that cut really nicely through. I love these dies from the Stamps of Life. They're really great. And I have, on accident, I just took off the backing, but I have, oops, sorry, this is turning into a little bit of a disaster, apologize. I have a snowflake, and I have my ornament. And I'm just gonna pull that part off so you can see. So I've got the ornament and I've got the snowflake. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the ornament part, and I've already die cut out some of the larger ornaments, and I'm gonna take off this backing so that it's already sticky. And I'm gonna carefully layer this onto my ornament to create this fun snowflakey ornament. And then I'm gonna take this little one, and I had die cut out another small ornament plus punched a circle, and I'm gonna take the snowflake and I'm going to add that to the center of this small ornament. And now, in order to finish up, I just need to make one more of these. So I will be back with you in a jiff. All right, so I am back with my 3 ornaments that have been created using that washi panel. And now to kind of liven up this area in here, on this card I added little bling dots in the center. And so I think I'm gonna do the same for this. These are from Close to My Heart. They are the gold glitter sparkles. And so I'm just gonna stick one of each of these in the middle. And because this is so dark and the washi is so dark, I think I might also add small ones to around the little spikes, the little points. I'm gonna call them points. That sounds better. And I think on this one, I did black on here, and I think I'll do black again on here. These are Doodlebug Design jewels in Beetle Black, which I love. Doodlebug Designs, how they coordinate their colors. So I'm gonna use one of these little black ones in the center of this. Kind of get it put right in there. A lot of people ask me why I don't use tweezers, and I do sometimes, but honestly, for gems, my favorite thing to use is my craft knife. And so I think I'm gonna use my craft knife to add these small little gems around. Let's see, I need 6, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yep, I've got enough. And now I've got my beautiful ornaments. Now, if you'll notice, these ornaments do not have the tops of the ornaments that this original one does. And it's really awesome if you already have glitter paper to make that. But what if you don't have glitter paper? Well, if you don't have glitter paper, but you have glitter washi, you can make glitter paper out of your glitter washi, which is what I did right here. I added 2 strips of this glitter washi across, and then I added more of that Sizzix adhesive to the back. And so now I'm just going to take these little dies from the set, these little ornament toppers. It comes with 2, which is nice because I can do 2 at a time. And I'm going to run these through and get some toppers for my ornaments. So I'll be right back. Here's 1 topper. And you're gonna have to poke that hole out of the middle. It likes to stay in. Sorry, I was making sure the adhesive was on there because it wasn't sticking very well. But it is on there, and I just need to push a little bit harder. So there's 1 topper. 2 toppers. This one already had the circle punched out. Thank you, circle, for coming out so easily. My 3rd and last one, as you can see, some of them punched out by me just taking off. Some of them you have to take the back off yourself, which is totally fine. And I have enough for another one later, so I'll save that. Put this on my last little one right here. And all I have left to do now is add some adhesive and get those ornaments put on just like that. That's my tutorial for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of our Christmas in July blog hop. Please like and comment if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what other tutorials you'd like me to do with washi tape or just in general. And until next time, hugs and happy stamping, friends.